Have you ever wondered just how much of an impact you truly have on the world around you? Many people don't realize their own presence and influence. You might think you're just another person in the crowd, but the truth is, you could be turning heads and commanding attention without even noticing. Today, I'm breaking down 7 undeniable signs that prove you have a magnetic presence that people can't ignore. Some of these might surprise you, so get ready to see yourself in a whole new light. Sign 1. People remember you, even if you barely spoke. Have you ever run into someone who remembers details about you even though you barely had a conversation? Maybe a barista recalls your usual order, or a coworker remembers something small you mentioned weeks ago. When you leave a lasting impression without even trying, it's a clear sign that your energy lingers long after you've left the room. People don't remember just anyone. They remember those who stand out, who radiate something intriguing, something worth remembering. Sign 2. Strangers gravitate toward you. Have you ever been in a public space and found that people naturally drift toward you? Maybe it's in a waiting room, at a social event, or even just standing in line. When someone sits next to you, despite other empty seats or randomly strikes up a conversation, it's not a coincidence. There's something about you that draws people in, whether it's your aura, your warmth, or simply an unspoken energy that makes them feel comfortable in your presence. Sign 3. People mirror your movements. Mirroring is a psychological phenomenon where someone subconsciously copies the body language, speech patterns, or mannerisms of the person they admire or feel drawn to. Have you ever noticed someone picking up their drink right after you do, adjusting their posture when you shift, or even using similar phrases? This is a subconscious way of showing connection and attraction. When people mirror you, it means they're engaged, interested, and affected by your presence. Sign 4. You elicit strong reactions, both positive and negative. Magnetic people don't just fade into the background, they spark emotions. Have you ever met someone who instantly liked you even though you just met, or on the flip side, encountered someone who seemed distant or even cold for no apparent reason? This happens because people can sense something about you, something powerful. Some will admire you, while others may feel intimidated or even competitive. Either way, your presence is impactful, and that's a sign of an unmistakable energy that commands attention. Sign 5. You're often complimented on random things. It's not just about being complimented on your looks. Have people ever praised the way you speak, your energy, your laugh, or even your handwriting? When people take the time to notice and comment on small details about you, it's because those details stand out. It means you have an undeniable charm that goes beyond the obvious. People don't compliment the mundane, they highlight the remarkable. Sign 6. You influence people without trying. Have you ever casually recommended a book, a show, or even a certain phrase and suddenly everyone around you starts using it or checking it out? Maybe you start dressing a certain way and before long you notice others following suit. When people subtly mimic your choices and behaviors, it's because they see something in you that they admire and want to emulate. That's a sign of an influential presence, even if you don't realize it. Sign 7. People open up to you instantly. Have you ever had a stranger share their life story with you out of nowhere? Maybe a coworker confides in you, or someone you just met starts talking about deeply personal things. This isn't just about being a good listener, it's about the energy you carry. When people feel safe and drawn to open up to you, it's a sign that you have a presence that makes others feel seen and understood. That kind of connection is rare and powerful. Final thoughts. You're more impactful than you realize. Attraction isn't just about looks, it's about presence, energy, and the way you make people feel. If you've noticed these signs in your life, chances are you have a magnetism that draws others in. Whether you're aware of it or not, people see you. They remember you. They feel something when they're around you. The real question is, do you recognize your own power? Because once you do, everything changes. You stop questioning your worth and you start embracing the influence you naturally have. And when that happens, you become truly unstoppable.